In May of 1984 at the Monroe Institute, I had been training with Bob for almost 14 months, learning to control my out-of-body experiences. I had had spontaneous out-of-bodies for many years, and Bob had been training with me in his lab at the last year of my time at the project, Stargate project, to teach me to control my out-of-bodies. I wanted to see if controlled out-of-bodies were better at producing information, collection information, than remote viewing. It turns out you can do very specific things with out-of-bodies that you can't do with remote viewing, but I don't think it's as good. If you want to know how the trigger mechanism works on a Chinese nuclear weapon, out-of-body's better because you can go to the Chinese nuclear weapon and put your face in it, look around, do detailed drawing. But if you want to know where all the parts from the weapon came from, remote viewing is better because all the parts are intricately linked together data-wise. So things are different for how you want to do things. In any event, during that period, my training officer, Skip Atwater, would come in from the project and test me to see whether or not my remote viewing was getting any better. And one of his tests that he brought, one of the training tests that he brought, was a target that I didn't know anything about. Normally I did mundane targets like quasi-military targets. Well, this particular week, he brought a Mars target. I didn't know it was a Mars target, but he gave a sealed envelope, neither did Bob Monroe. He gave a sealed envelope to Bob Monroe, which inside had a card that said Mars 1 million years BC. Bob thought it was another moon-day target as well. And he had a list of coordinates. So Bob had this card in his shirt pocket, and we had a list of coordinates as targets. And the first set of coordinates was 44.89 degrees, 9.55 degrees west. I didn't know anything about the targets as I was laying in a dark black cube in the lab, floating on a sea of salt, listening to hemisync tapes. And the first thing I heard was the coordinates. And this was my response. I got a great view of a pyramid form, sitting in a large depression. It's yellowish, ochre colored. I get clouds, a severe storm, major geological trauma. Then I was asked to visit the site before the trauma. They said, go back before the trauma. I said, all the dirt had disappeared. There were now smooth walls. Everything was flat, megalithic. I said something about, gee, is this a new pyramid? Did they discover a new pyramid? Because it's really large. Shadow of people, fragments, memory of people. They said, go back to when they were there. Large people, thin and tall, wearing strange clothes, skin tight, very tight, almost can't see them. This is the actual target based on the coordinates. That's the face everybody's always referring to on Mars. This is actually the depressed area. This is the pyramid. It's actually a double-layered pyramid. This is the second set of coordinates that I got. In a canyon looking up steep, high walls that go on forever. Very intricate, huge sections of smooth stone carved out. Getting very large structures. Rabbit warren of huge corridors and rooms. I said the rooms were really large. And again, I said something to him about, this has got to be some new pyramids or something, because I don't remember ever seeing rooms this size in Giza or anywhere like that. That's the canyon, and that's the pyramid. Now, what's really interesting about this particular pyramid is you notice it's sitting on the side of the impact crater. And that's a real trick, because that means the pyramid had to be put there after the impact crater. Because if the impact crater hit after the pyramid was there, it would have destroyed the pyramid. You can't have one and not the other. You understand what I'm saying? If that crater appeared after the pyramid, it would have destroyed that pyramid. The other interesting thing about this picture is you can measure the shadow of the crater, and based on the angle of the sun, you can estimate the size of the crater wall as being 3,000 meters tall. So that's a pretty deep crater. Now look at the shadow on the pyramid. Pretty tall pyramid. That's a 20,000 meter tall pyramid. Pretty big, huh? That's not the only thing interesting. That pyramid had to have been formed after the crater was formed. Here's something else interesting. That pyramid's even closer to the edge. And here's an even more interesting fact. There's the road in, there's the road out. I just find these really remarkable pictures. Here's another, this is a general area. Pyramid's huge, but different this time. The reason these were different is because they were a cluster. These are like shelters from storms. Designed for sleeping, I specified hibernation, sleeping through savage storms. I'm asked to find out why. They're an ancient people trying to survive. It's past their time and age. They're waiting for the return of someone sent to find a new home. Their world passed through the tail of a comet. I had a sense that their atmosphere was stripped away or destabilized when it passed through the tail of the comet. This is an old fort. Now, what's interesting about the old fort, and it's something most people don't recognize, this is actually a pyramid. That's one side, that's the other side, that's the other side. The tip is missing off the top and it's hollow. I don't know if you can see that. Kind of interesting, isn't it? They call it the old fort. It's always referred to as the old fort. But that's a pyramid that's been tipped off. The tip's been taken off. That's a grouping of pyramids. And that's a building, or what's left of a building on a sort of a plateau. And that's a drawing I did of the larger beings. What I think in actuality, there really are no such thing as Martians. What I think Martians are is us. I think we're descendants of the original inhabitants of Mars. And we're the ones that never went back. Give you an idea of size, that's the rough size of the Pyramid of Giza. Give you an idea of scale.
Yeah. What is going on, folks? Rick here from the unknown, and we are live on Friday nights. Come on! This is the very first edition of Paranormal Evidence Live. Oh boy, do I have something lined up for you tonight. Oh no, I didn't get the background on. Hold on. I always mess up something. Hold on. Bam! Right. Here we go, folks. This is episode 1. Let me get that off there. Hold on. All right, so we got episode 1. What's that in the background? That'll be better next time. I couldn't get the loop for this video. I only made it 30 minutes long because I figured I could loop it in the background. And there's no way to loop it through my TV YouTube app. So I set the speed to 25% to try to extend it. So hopefully I don't forget that it's playing in the background, but we'll fix that. And the computer that I have the video on is the old one that we all know about, the ye old crap top. And it took, oh my gosh. One day I went to edit the video, and I was going to do a 2-hour video for the background. And I think I was gone for 8 hours one day, and it was at like 3% rendering. So I just gave up and made it 30 minutes. It took like 6 hours. But now we have something in the background, and you can barely see it because it's too bright. I have all the brightness set down, but that's all right. This is episode 1, and that's what we do. We learn. We live and we learn. We live stream and we learn. All right. So tonight, for the very first, we can stop the background music. I think it's ending anyways. All right. Oh, we got a little creepiness there at the end. All right. Oh, I like having the music in the background when I'm talking. I think we're going to have to extend that little ambient background sound in the future. So this will be like episode 1. And then we'll have episode 1, like the real. I've had a year and a half to practice. You'd think I'd have something right by now, but I don't. And that's the fun of it. We have fun. We come here. We come in the live stream, which is called Blues Chicken Chat. It's the only live stream, only chat room on YouTube that has its own name. So with that being said, before we get into what the show is all about tonight, well, no, let me tell you what the show is all about tonight. Paranormal Evidence Live is going to be a live look at paranormal evidence. Very simple. I hope you can figure that out. And some of you might be saying, well, Rick, what is paranormal evidence? Well, I'm going to tell you, folks. UFO videos, cryptid videos like Bigfoot, Dogman, Mothman, aliens, ghosts, ghost videos, EVPs, ghost photos, UFO photos, reports. That's evidence. We're all going to be looking at all of this stuff and more. Now, I've packed a lot of material in for tonight just because I don't know how the show's going to go, obviously. So I have more than I can probably play in like, well, no. This will probably take about 2 hours, what I got. Depending on what you guys, the feedback that you guys are giving me. Because we want to talk about these things that we're seeing. Tonight, we're going to be going on a paranormal investigation through Erie Mansion, brought to you by Paranormal Identification. All of the links that you see tonight will be in the description of this video. I like to do that after the stream so that nobody can go get a little sneak peek. You know what I mean? So we're going to be doing that after the show. We'll put the links in there, but paranormal identification is going to be the investigation through the mansion, Erie Mansion. They spent the night in the Erie room. We're going to learn all about it, what went on there. And I really like this guy. Blake is the creator of this channel. And I spoke with him through email when he was so kind to give us permission to play his stuff. So I went through the video that we're going to be showing you tonight and lined up all the timestamps and stuff like that for what we're going to be looking at. And it's really cool. You're going to learn about the equipment he's using, the location he's at, and stuff like that. So that's going to be really fun. It's kind of like a little mini methods of the hunt. You know what I mean? That one, that's the new show that you saw the preview for in the intro of this show. All right, now let's not blab about other shows and let's talk about this one. Let me just go through my list here. I got a little list. Let me lower this a little. It's too loud. All right. Can I lower it back here too? I don't want to start hitting buttons because then it sounds different. All right, so for tonight, we got UFOs. I have UFO videos. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 UFO videos. Then we have 2 creepy videos from the Creepyville series, which is King Frostmere and Unexplained Phenomena. Oh, by the way, the video you saw tonight is something new I might be doing at the beginning of the show, is playing a little video while everyone gathers in the chat room. Something for you to watch, kind of like when you went to the theater and you were excited when they had like previews playing or like something just playing in the theater instead of a blank screen before the movie. So I thought that'd be a cool idea. So as long as we can get videos to play with the permission of the creators, then we will keep doing that. So please look forward to that. That means the show will be starting a few minutes early so that, you know, the actual show starts at the show time that I advertise it at. So that's something to keep in mind for the future. All right. That's something new we tried tonight. Hopefully you enjoyed it. I got to actually chat to some of you guys in the chat room. You know what I mean? So that's good too. I can get into the chat room, say hi to you guys, which, you know, I always, half the time I don't see messages. I'm not paying attention. But that's a story for another. Now, before we get on, let's go say hi to the chat room. This is actually my favorite chat room on YouTube, is my own. And it's not because it's mine, it's because of the people here. Such as, oops, that didn't work. Such as Blue Chicken. I saw Long Island Bigfoot Mike in here earlier. We have Mr. Game Vet 02. And that's it. Hey, look, it's the group chat on Facebook. All right. Now let's ask, before we get over there and say, before we see what you guys are saying in the chat room, we have to ask the most important question ever asked of any human being in the history of language itself. And I want to know your answer below. Oh, you know what? Before that, if you're not watching the show live, I know a lot of people can't, but some people catch it after, like 3 of you. Let me know where you're watching it from, because I'd like to know that stuff. Because I'm going to get on my tablet here, I'm going to put the world clock so that I can say hi to you guys. And maybe we'll do some shows in the daytime hours on my day off. We can do something for the people who are not up at this time, you know, because I don't know what time it is anywhere but here. So I would like to know that. If that's only if you're watching not live. If you're in the chat room live, I know where you're from. So you don't have to tell me where you're from. So what was that? Okay, so here it is. But I do have to know this answer too from my live chat room. And you can answer along too in the comment section below. It's the most important question you'll ever be asked in your life. All right. So what's your answer? Let's go over our chat room, say hello before we start looking at some paranormal evidence. And I like to remind everybody, please go check out these people that are so gracious to let us use their content. You know what I mean? Without them, there wouldn't be a Paranormal Evidence Live because I don't have any of my own evidence. So it'd just be me sitting there talking. And wouldn't we'd have to call it something else. All right, so what's your answer in our chat room? We have Blue Chicken, Game Vet. We saw Long Island Bigfoot Mike. He was in here earlier, but he probably skedaddled. I think the average time in my viewing time is 15 seconds. So what's your answer? Anybody? Does anybody have an answer to the question I just asked? No? Nobody has one? Okay, so we're going to move on for our first. I even made a little intro here, and I want to see what you guys think of it. I have two, and I want to see which one you guys like better. This is one. All right, well, we already know. I can already tell you which one we're going to be playing because that had no sound. So we'll be using this one for tonight. UFOs. Let's go look at some UFOs, will we? All right, and I did not have it ready in time. See, this is how we do the show and we learn as we go. All right, so now I know I have to make a note that UFO segment has to be longer so that I can pull up the first UFO clip in time. All right, see how that works? You guys just saw behind the scenes. Behind the scenes. All right. So I want to start off tonight. Oh, what time is? Oh boy, it's already 17 minutes in. All right. So some of I have, like I said, I have way more stuff than I think I can play in a reasonable time. I don't want people to get bored and fall asleep after a while of me talking. So, why don't we just jump right in to this one here and get this segment going? Let me get to the timestamp. Oh yeah, there's a timestamp. I think you know who has the timestamps. I think we all know. All right. Let me share this screen with you guys. We're going to be looking at UFOs. This one here is from our very own Mr. Game Vet 02. He's in our chat room right now. You can say hi to him. He's a real person. He calls it the Astro Train. I call it the Space Train. You guys take a look at this and let me know what you call it. And that didn't work. Oh, I love it. I love doing this live because I mess up everything and it's funny to me, but it's probably not funny to you. But look at this. This is the Astro Train. This thing is flying through the space or the sky right above him in the backyard. And he said it's long, all right, like a train would be, like that shape, rectangular. And it's got windows or panels on the side, and then it has fog emitting from it. All right. And if you guys want to see this video, you can. I'm only going to play it once or twice for you because I want you to go over to his channel and look at it too and see his other videos that he has. And this stuff is all going on over his house, guys. All right. So he lives on the, what do we call it? The space train station. He hates when I call it that. I know it. All right. So let's play this and I'll be quiet. Look at this thing. I mean, come on, will you? I mean, I don't even know what I'm looking at. But I know I'm scared. It's my blanket. I mean, good Lord. Now all that, see the haze you see around the bottom of it, right? That's the fog that's coming off of it. Right? My God, man. This is like the capture of the century. That was great. All right, let's play it one more time. It was what, 10:36, right? I mean, I just loved it. All right. This is called the Astro Train. Timestamp 10:36. If you go to GameBet's channel, you can see it there. And he's got other videos too that you guys want to check out, definitely. Here we go. I would, if that was me, I would have just left the camera there and ran and been like trying to get help from somebody. Like we're getting attacked. I mean, look at this thing. My God. It looks like it's all like one color, you know what I mean? Like it's so solid, but then you can kind of like see little lines in it. My God, good job on this capture. Hey, welcome to the show. How you doing? Thanks for coming. We just watched GameBet's video, the first of the YouTube videos that we're watching here. Oops. Let me get that off of there. Thanks for coming, buddy. I don't have anybody's comments up. All right, GameBet is saying to the naked eye, it was solid white. Wow. Now, was that the fog that was coming off the bottom of it? Was that fog, or was that just the light from it? It just like, you know what I mean? It looks so bright that it makes it like hazy, kind of like the moon. It's so bright that it's like a ring around it. You know what I mean? That thing must have been huge to be up that far. Like, my God. It just amazes me every time I see it. Very good job. And we even have Mr. GameBet in the chat to discuss it. See, this is what I like about this. Now I don't have to talk to myself. Well, I'm still talking to myself, but you know what I mean? Not technically. It looks hazy because of all the fog that was surrounding the light. Yeah, that's what I was saying. All right. Well, let me see then. Let's go check out our next video, which is similar. I went and found a similar video. Oh, no, this wasn't similar. Sorry. I've got 3 videos from UFO Man that I'm going to play now. And I think one of them was similar to the Astro Train. So let me go check that. Let me see where the link is for that one. Let's close that out. And I'm going to play all 3 of them. So whichever one pops up as the... this is a Tik-Tok. This is from UFO Man. His link will be in the description. He gets lots of good videos. Awesome live interviews he does on his channel. And he does a live show, I think, every week. Coming up soon, he'll be back. Every Saturday, is it? Or Thursday? I forget the day. I'm sorry. I'm terrible with remembering things. All right. So this one is going to be Tic-Tac UFO over Corna Terrell, France. I probably butchered that name, and I apologize. My God, this is so bright. I have to shut this tablet off. There you go. All right. Pull this up for you guys. Tic-Tac from UFO Man. Let me grab that for you. Over Cornon Terrell, France. And sorry to anyone if I butchered that. I'm so sorry. All right. All right, check this out. Let me make it full screen for you. Nice. Oh, that works good. All right, here we go. Check this out. Very cool intros he has too. I love them. All right, check it out. I'll shut up.
Hey guys, it's UFO Man. Here's a Tic-Tac like UFO over Cournotero, France on 11/9/2021. I have darkened the footage and slowed it down by 0.50% so you can get a better look at it.
Now, you see, to me, that looks like the Astro train. It's like almost up in the same, you know what I mean? And because he's using the regular phone instead of that special one, the camera that you have, it's coming out with the white light. But this thing is like zipping across, or he's moving, so it makes it look like it's faster. And it could be going at the same speed. Let's keep watching. I'm bad at this. Sorry.
At it. Take a look, make an assessment. Let me know what you think down below in the comments.
Come on, it's the same thing, dude. Where is this? This is from France. This thing's all over the world. You got something else just flew by it. Oh my god.
Another note, watch it as it rotates. Make an assessment.
It's rotating now? Hold on. I can't see it because I'm looking on my little screen. Let me get the bigger
Here's
screen.
the original raw footage, darkened and at normal speed. Check it out.
Yeah, see, he's moving in his vehicle, so it's going to make it look like it's going faster. But that's probably moving at that
Coming
same...
up are 3 still shots.
Looks almost like it's in the
Hit that
same...
like button and subscribe. And remember to share us out to your social media platforms. And as always, thank you for watching.
You got to get all these videos like that look like this thing together, like in a square pattern. Look at this thing. And that could be all bright white light from the fog, too. My goodness. Did you see at the end there? Let me just show you real quick. I don't want to play it too many times. I don't like to... I want you guys to go over to their channel and watch these videos. That's where these guys put in the hard work, you know, gathering the information and creating these videos. So I don't want to be playing them too much. I want you to go over there and have them get the proper credit for it. But look at the end here. Oh, I can't get it. Let me pull it up here. Sorry. Right here at the end. See the top of it? All right. Now imagine it's split in half, right? I don't know if you guys can see my cursor, but I'm going to go down right down the middle. All right. Now see down here on the front, on the right part of it, that little lip comes out a little bit more. Now if you go on the back here, the back of it, that little lip is on the bottom going up. So it's like this thing on the top part of it is slid up just slightly further than the bottom. You know what I mean? Almost like a... Oh, God, I don't even know what you could have something like that. But you can imagine what I'm talking about, right? I mean, that could be a big part of what this thing is. Because you can clearly see it, and it's almost the exact same length from like that lip to that lip. So it would be something like slid on the top almost, you know, like a spaceship. Oh, God. All right. So that's the first video. And that's the one that I thought looked similar to Game Bets. Yeah, did you see that? Blue says the rotation is interesting. Oh, wait, how would Blue say it? The rotation... I can't even do it. I can't do any accent. I can't even do my own accent sometimes. All right. He says the rotation is interesting. It is. It's the same thing. This is the same thing, dude, over France, flying through the air of France. GameVet ECETI Ranch video is the same style that he captured, guys. I mean, ugh. Yeah, it looks a little different. You're right. It looks a little shorter and like fatter. You know what I mean? And but that's when it's paused. When it's playing, it looks long. You know what I mean? Let me play a little bit more. I really don't want to play it too much because I like to not, you know what I mean?
Subscribe. And remember to share us out to your social media platforms.
Oh, it is kind of
And as
rotating.
always,
Maybe
thank you
that
for
top
watching.
part that I saw. Yeah, what is that thing? Now it's like spinning and like wobbling. I don't know, folks. You got to go over there and check it out. We don't have time to be playing it 20 times in a row. I'm sorry. I have so much to get to tonight. We have to get through that whole investigation. Is going to take at least 20 minutes, at least the minimum. All right. So let's look at the next one here from UFO Man. This one is coming from him as well. Let's see what this one is. Oh, this is the alien one. Yeah. Man captures an alleged alien with a flashlight outside of Eugene, Oregon. All right. We'll play this one once because we are cutting it close on time. I have so much to play. We have EVPs. We have Creepyville. We have ghost investigations. Oh. Yes. Repost it. GameVet will be reposting the video after the show. Please go check out his channel. And maybe you can be the one out there puts these all together in a compilation and we can see them side by side and find out what is going on out in this world. All right. Maybe not. All right. Oh, no, I'm sharing the wrong thing. All right. Share the screen. Man captures an alleged alien on camera. And this is a video from UFO Man. You can go over there and check it out, please. Somebody. All right. And when you're over there, tell them Large Marge sent you. All right, here it is. UFO Man, bringing it to you live. Hey, look at that. Just as we're playing the video, it shows up. Give it up for UFO Man, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey guys, a husband and wife investigated noise in their backyard when the security lights click on in Eugene, Oregon on 10/21/2020. Man uses a flashlight to search the perimeter of his yard and captures this. What do you think? Could it be real or is it a hoax?
I don't know, but whatever it is, it's creepy. If I saw that thing in my yard, I wouldn't be standing there taking a picture of it. I'll tell you that much. Oh, wow. Look at it from the side. Yeah. I don't know. I've never seen an alien, so I honestly couldn't tell you what one even looks like to compare it to, but that could definitely be an
Here's
otherworldly.
the original footage with the image brightened by 2%.
Yeah, it looks like the eyes are blinking and everything as it's going down. It's hard to tell, too. You know, these videos get compressed, too, as they get on, you know, keep going through YouTube and all this other stuff on there. So sometimes it's hard to tell, folks. You be the judge. You get over there. UFO Man, check out that video. And so much more on his channel. In the last video from UFO Man. Surprise! This is actually, I just had the 2 planned for tonight, but he just posted this earlier today. Not that long ago. So we're going to take a look at it. And let's see if I can share it properly. There we go. Here it is. Let me share audio. This is modular UFO passes through a metropolitan city in Turkey on 10/15/2021. Folks, don't forget all the links for these videos will be up after the show ends tonight in the description of this video. I wasn't even playing it. I'm sorry. Let me start that over. Hold on. I'm terrible. You're looking at me. I'm looking at the video. Oh, I love it. All right. Here we go. This is a modular UFO over Turkey. This looks like a similar size to the last one that we saw from UFO Man of the lighted object there. The people videotaping it don't seem too concerned. I would be like, my God, look at this. Do you see this? Oh my God. I'd be up like hands up on the glass.
Hey guys,
Oh, here we go.
Here's a clip
Oh, look at this. All right. I didn't watch the whole thing through because of the time, but
shaped vehicle flying through
this is that same thing.
City. The city's name is unknown at this time, and when I find out what
all right, guys. I mean, come on. There's something going on.
This footage has been stabilized and brightened, so you can get a better look and make an assessment and leave your comments.
This is the same thing we just saw in the other video. This is the same craft, whatever it is.
Really close look.
And this has like a dark rim around it, kind of.
Replay of the original raw footage with the original
My God.
audio. If you like the video, hit that like button and subscribe. And remember to share us out to your social media platforms. And as always, thank you for watching.
Yeah, it looks like it has the same top and the bottom, like I said before, with the little lip, kind of. This thing is like totally square. I don't know, it could be like moving at an angle too, you know, towards the camera. I don't know, man. Something's going on with these things. To be all the same shape, you know what I mean? It's got to be something related somehow. Whoa, look at that. This could be that thing that punches the hole through the clouds. You know, that, remember that? If you watched the last show I had, we had that cloud with a shape just like that. Almost exactly like that through the cloud. Whoa, you think it could be that? That thing could just cruise through the cloud at that shape. That it's about the size, right? Because if it's far away like that, it's, you know, I'm sure it's a lot bigger than it seems. My goodness. Sorry, I'm not in the chat. I'm terrible. Yeah, there's no plane. I don't see any plane for miles. I don't even see a plane in there at all. Game Vet says the Astro train was tall like that, but Cam could not pick up the top structure. What? The top structure? There was a top structure on the Astro train? Oh boy. Yep, same shape. Thank you very much again, Mr. UFO Man. We appreciate that. It's good to see. See, I went out and saw the videos, and that last one you just posted today, and it's almost the same thing as the other. I don't know what's going on, but something is. And with just those few videos alone, we have more evidence now than we did before. Paranormal evidence, that is. Cheap plug, cheap plug. All right. Now let's end that one. And I had this Reddit UFO video that's been going around. I don't know what this is, but then I think it came out. Oh, no, I think it... Oh, wait. I think it's a drone. I think someone came out and said it was a drone, but let's take a look at it anyways. Just because now that I look at it, let me get it up on screen before I sit there. Yeah, now that I'm looking at it, it's the same thing as what you guys just had. I swear I didn't plan this because there's no way I could have. I had this all lined up 4 days ago, this show. And he just came out with that last video a few hours ago. So I did not plan any of this. Look at this video now. All right, here we go. That's the best I can get it. Sorry. You ready? Look at this one. And there's no sound. You can hear total quiet. Except for me, sorry. But wait till you see what this thing does. I mean, what is going on? I don't know what's going on, but this thing is out there. I don't know. What do you guys think? There's got to be something going on with all this stuff. Mr. UFO Man, Calvin Parker, is live on UFO Man tomorrow at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. Make sure you get over there and check out that. I will be there, Mr. UFO Man. Great interview. You find like the best guest. I'm like, you had Terry Lovelace on. I was just like, I couldn't even move the whole time. I'm just like, the first time I heard his story, and I mean, oh my God. Now I got the book on my Amazon wish list. I'm getting that. So hopefully I'll get that for Christmas. Yes, that was the one over France. Correct. I didn't have a tag on it for that one, but that was the one over France from last week, I think it was. I had that saved on there for that segment that I was doing. So that ends it for not the show, but that ends it for UFO segment. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please remember to go over check out GameBet02 UFO Man. Next Paranormal Evidence Live, I have a video that we're going to be seeing from Area 503. So we will dedicate that UFO segment to him because I didn't get to him in time today because it's already 7:40. It's already 45 minutes into the show and we got so much to do. All right. So let's end that little UFO segment with my little... There you go. All right. Now, I don't have a segment for this, a little thing to start this one, but we're going to be getting into... Let's see. We're going to do the paranormal... Do you guys ready? What do you want to do? Paranormal investigation? Yeah, let's do that. I don't think we're going to have time tonight for Creepyville. Now, I can save those two videos for the next episode. Because I wanted to do this paranormal investigation, which I have 10 timestamps to look at. So we got to watch 10 of those, and they're a couple minutes each. Oh, excuse me. And then I wanted to do, I have some EVP samples. So we're going to play the EVP. You guys are going to try to guess what it is. I'm going to play it a couple times, and you'll try to guess what it is, and then we'll reveal what it is. It's called Guess the EVP. And I have absolutely no little music intro thing for that, so don't get your hopes up. Oh, I didn't see that. So it was a phony video. Oh, we got underbelly. It's fake. All right. Well, I just wanted to show it because I had it lined up and it was similar to what you guys were showing. But yeah, it definitely looked something wasn't right with it. But that's all part of the fun, folks, is trying to figure out what's going on, and then you dig deep in, and someone's done some investigation on it or research, and you can find out, and you all work together and share your ideas, and you get some answers. All right. He says it's a drone. Yeah, it stops on a dime. I have no idea, honestly. That's what I say about everything, because I honestly don't. And to say, oh, this is fake or this is real, I don't know what it is. So I'm not going to say until I see up close, and then I can say, oh, this is that or this is that. But I've never seen anything. So through a video, I can't tell you anything. Except I know that the astral train makes me want my mummy. Where's my blanket? This is Blanky, so we're going to be needing this tonight. Well, we're not going to Creepyville, so I don't think we'll need it. The investigation one's pretty cool. So let's just dive right into that, shall we? All right, folks. This is tonight. We're going to have a Paranormal Evidence Live. We'll have a featured investigating team. Like one team will be featured each show, and only one team. And tonight, we'll be featuring paranormal identification. And I totally messed up that I just gotta add a letter in here to the. I just copy and paste my list here into the show's description after, and I totally messed up the thing. All right, so paranormal identification is run by Blake, and we're going to be checking out. I got a link to his channel and the specific. I don't usually put a link to the specific video under the name, but I think I did for this one. But this one is Eerie Mansion Investigation. And let me pull up here. This is going to be fun. You ready? You guys ready for this? This is fun. And don't forget, we're going to be looking at, I've got 6 teams already on board for this show. And each of them have, Blake here just started a few months ago. So he's only got a couple videos up right now. And if you want to see some of the other ones, please go over and check it out. Paranormal Identification. But these other teams too, each of them have their own, several videos. So we got plenty of, each episode of the show, we'll have plenty of stuff to get started. And hopefully we hear back from those other 9 that I'm waiting on for 2 weeks now. All right. So this is gonna be, let me pull this up. Hey, this should have started there. Oh, I don't know why it didn't. All right. So this is the intro for his little thing here, I believe, if I have this correctly. And I can pull that up for you. If I knew what I was doing, let me get that off there. So we can add this instead. All right. Paranormal Identification. A new paranormal investigation group out there on the scene. Please do go and check them out. All right. There it is. Here we go. Let's do it. Let's go.
Welcome back. We are now on the 4th episode, and we traveled to Carmel, Maine. And I mean, the house speaks numbers. The renter, Kent, rents the home. Everything in the video that you're about to see is real. every EVP that's picked up is real. And I tried to investigate homes or buildings, properties with a decent amount of skepticism. A lot of people think their homes are haunted. This house is haunted.
Thank you, Lee. All right, so that's the first part there. Oh, wait, no. Was I playing the rest of this? No, I wasn't. All right, let me get that off of there. So this is telling you a little bit about the Airy House investigation. Then they're going to do an initial walkthrough. The reason I'm taking these timestamps out is because, one, I'm not playing their whole video. I want you to go and check their video out on their channel and give them the credit. Okay? And number two is time. I can't sit there and play it. This whole video is 45 minutes, or some might be an hour, some are 2 hours. Obviously, I can't play the whole video. So I'm pulling out parts. And remember, you're only seeing very little of this video. So if you want to see the whole thing, which I recommend you do because they put a lot of time into these things, and this is really good quality production. And you can go back to his first one and see how they add different elements and stuff to it as he goes along. So this is definitely someone to be looking out for. All right. So this is the initial walkthrough that they do of the Lamb. This is the Lamb House. I'm sorry. I was promoting it as the Airy Mansion. I'm sorry. This is the Lamb House investigation. All right. So now that I totally messed up that, that's all right. The link will be in the description, so you guys can go over there and figure it out which one it is. I don't know what I'm doing. All right, the Lamb House. Here we go. This is the initial walkthrough of, and they get some evidence here, an EVP, I believe, on this one. All right, let me share that with you. Let me hit that button there so you can get a full screen view. And then we'll play. Here we go.
Comes to them, they will do things.
So is there like colder air, the temperature dropping and stuff? Is that true? Is that something you?
There's times that when I'm doing an investigation or in this house, sit down now. Close your eyes. They'll like grab you, and it's cold, real
They say
cold.
that's them like.
There is no reason why that should have happened. Again, I'm still going over this evidence, these videos, right now as I'm editing. So there's still stuff that I haven't even seen as I'm recording this interview right now. In that spot, we had spikes on the EMF detector. I don't know what's up with that room, but that room out of almost the whole house gave me the weirdest vibe. There's something about that room.
All right, so they're in the. What just happened there is they doing the initial walkthrough. Can I get on screen? Hey, look, I'm in the corner. It's Mini-Me. Can you see me? They're doing the initial walkthrough, and he's just walking through the room, recording, and a huge burst of interference comes through like that. Now, I've heard interference like that before, but it's hard to recreate with just walking through a house. If you're brushing up against something, that's not that type of interference. That sounds to me more like if you have like a dirty headphone jack and you stuck it in your Sony Walkman, and it'd be like, but it's like that's way more intense. Like something's like interfering with that. So let's watch on. This is the initial walkthrough of the Lamb House.
My phone's on airplane mode. There's no way.
I'm still down here. Be getting anything. Yeah, this thing starts going nuts in this room as soon as he walks in.
Okay, real quick, just to show you how this works. I'm in my office where there's tons of cameras, speakers. There's a computer, obviously, right here, and I would have to be right up on my computer for that to spike. In the video, that whole room is just spiking.
I mean, all the time. It never fails. There's nothing over.
Well, that's a great.
Yeah, this thing is going crazy.
Wow.
I told you.
Crazy, what?
It's like I got something
Is it
back
spiking
in
though? Is it spiking on the top there?
It's in red.
Oh. There's nothing over there. Let me see.
All the trouble is putting your camera together. Put the SD card in.
All right, so that's the EMF meter. I'm part of the initial walkthrough. Again, if you want to see the whole investigation, which I want you to go to do, then please go over and check out the whole video. When you watch, when you watch the whole video all the way through, it's, they put in the good production quality and it's very entertaining. Here, I'm just showing you some clips and highlights of the investigation. So now we're going to head down into the basement. Ooh, things are getting spooky here, folks. Oh, hold on. Don't start yet. Hold on. Now I have to fix it. Oh, hold on. All right. Let me just pause it there. So now they're going to head down into the basement. Yeah, I'm sitting back. I didn't think I'd be on screen again. Oh, you caught me. Busted. I'm sitting back with my feet up on my bed. All right. This is how I could do the show because I'm so much more comfortable and relaxed when I do it like this. All right. So now we're going to be heading down into the basement. They're going to have a few more additional pieces of equipment down there with them. They have the REM pod, which is a cylindrical shaped pod. It has an antenna on the top sticking out. And if you touch that antenna, the more you touch it, the closer you are and the tighter you grab it, the more it has these lights that around at the base of it. And the more lights will go off, the tighter you grab it, So one light grab will set one light off, a little tighter will set two, and so forth. So they're going to be using that. They got EVP down there and some other things that you're going to find out. So let's share that screen so you can watch it and not me, who got lazy halfway through the show. All right, here it is. Let me full screen that baby for you. Here we go. If I can click the button correctly.
So now we're heading into the basement.
All right.
Heading into the basement.
There we go.
Gonna put the REM pod somewhere. Gotta find a good spot for it. Okay, certainly.
Hey, Ken, you think it'd be a good idea to put the REM pod like in the hole?
Is this where he found bones?
Yes, in there. There we go.
That's where he found bones.
Yeah, back in there. That's where they found Rachel's bones.
Make sure it's blacked out.
Oh boy. If I found bones down there, I wouldn't be going down there. Oh wait, I don't want to. They use a little app called the Ghost Tube. It shows some words up sometimes. I don't want to block that with myself. Sorry about that.
Yeah, no, you're fine. You know, whatever you want to do.
Oh, ooh, sorry.
What exactly is the REM pod?
The REM pod. So if anything gets close to it, I'll show you, like close enough. If anything gets close to it, oh Jesus. So if something's that closer it gets, it's right on it, it'll do that.
Is Abby down here?
Yeah, this is the this is the spirit box part of the they use a spirit box, and the spirit box is pretty much like in easy terms a broken radio that just scans through the channels really fast, and you can pick up words sometimes. So they use that down here. And this was, yeah, I wanted to introduce that. I'm sorry. I meant to. Yeah. Oh, again, let me pause it. If you guys listen with headphones, you will hear what they're saying, like in that they put in the parentheses. I listened earlier without headphones, and it's harder to hear. But when you have the headphones on, you can hear what they're picking up here, and it's within that sound too. It's within that, within the noise that you're hearing too. So definitely try to have headphones on if you can, or you can listen on later, or when you go visit their channel, then you can put your headphones on and watch it on their channel. All right, now I don't want to play too much of that because I want to get to the next one, which is the EVPs. Let me get that. Did I have that one? Here we go. All right. This is when we began trying to listen for EVPs. They were down in the basement still. EVP is electronic voice phenomena, and what that is voices that you can hear on electronic recordings. Maybe you'll hear one on this. Who knows? All right, so this is the EVPs down in the basement. And we're going in the order that they're going, on the investigation through the house. So you're following along as they do it, but only clips of it because you have to go over there and watch it. I already told you that. All right, so this is the EVPs.
Whoa.
What was that?
Whoa.
What?
Was it the furnace or was it right behind your head?
No, I did HVAC my whole life. That was no furnace.
No, I know.
What is going on?
What?
That was on the concrete.
What is going on?
That was twice that it's happened over here.
Yeah, I'm wondering, do they not want me in here? They try to scare me out of the spot? I don't know. That's what it's coming off like.
More
Something just came.
there.
Oh, it's like that noise that you're hearing is like about 6 inches away from my ear.
Something just tugged on his pants, that he said. That's why you saw him in that clip. He was pulling on his pants, trying to see.
That's
You guys not
both
want us
times.
down here?
So you got to remember, they're in the pitch black. They have the night vision on right now. When you guys are on these investigations. All right, so let me pause this one. Now, this is where we get creepy, if it hasn't been for you already. This is where they go. This is where, oh, let me have this. He says it right here. After speaking with Randy, Kent, and the guests. You ready for this? I would never do this. it was decided that I would stay in the basement alone. I would never do that. The purpose of this was to see what effect total darkness and fear would have on me, also being vulnerable.
Can't.
Dude, no, my fucking.
Stay down here.
Ooh! What's that link?
You don't know what you're getting yourself
I'm
into.
staying down here alone.
But you guys be nice to my
So now the REM, so now we went down here.
Just hand me down that tripod. I'm down here alone. Dude, I'm literally in the Lamb House basement alone. It's gonna be total darkness here soon. Like I said, everything, it's hard when there's like 12 people down here. It's just gonna be me down here alone. So I just gotta switch over my battery, spirits that are.
All right, now let's see what happens. He's down there alone. But is he really alone? Let's see. All right. Let me just hit this one here. All right. So this Kent comes downstairs because something happens. Hold on. Am I sharing it? Yes, I am. All right. And click that.
Okay. We've had the device go off, the temperature gauge and the lights in that section. We were asking a few questions. We also had the spirit box speaker died. It was completely charged. We charged it at the hotel too.
Everything's going
It
off.
just died. So,
Everything's going on.
Everything is just going
so
haywire.
too. Sorry.
Just
Are you
everything.
guys reacting to Kent being here?
That went off with the lights on it and the temperature. That's also showing temperature readings. If you want to ask some stuff as well, Ken, I mean, have at it. It's great because they, you know.
So now they're down in the basement.
For you.
Everybody came down. All the devices are going off.
Is that behind you? See, look.
Temperature doesn't move.
It's not me. Because if I move away from it, it's not.
Is that the REM pod?
Oh, no, that's over to you.
Yeah, that's the
behind you.
temperature.
Look.
But we've had the lights going off here in the chair. We were on each side of it, and it went up to yellow and spiked to red.
Everything. And now I got the REM pod going off here.
So out of the 3 tests used in the basement, they received credible, intelligent responses. All right, now it's time to go on to their last investigation location. And let me pick that up for you. Where is it? Don't you start there. All right, this is the last. Oh, let me hit. It's the wrong one. All right. It was time to move on now through the house to their last investigation. And let me share this with you. There you go. And boom. There you go. All right, full screen. And where do you think the last investigation location will be? Let's find out. That's right, the attic. The garage attic, too, to be precise.
Okay, so we decided for the last location, we would investigate the garage attic. Ken said he's heard numerous voices up there, EVPs. So we decided for our last location, we would investigate the attic area.
He doesn't look happy about it.
Beeps, does it go to the red?
Yeah, so yeah.
What it could... That means somebody's touching that, like literally.
Oh, yes.
Or right next to it.
You know what?
Are they playing? Are you playing with it?
Do you want-
So, with this, the way I like to do it, Blake does it a little longer.
So they began doing EVP sessions, and they did
So I
not
like
capture
to do it
any
short like that,
EVPs
listen back to it,
on the
focus
thing.
on it. And I just stopped it because the light was off and I didn't want to knock it down. But So like I will do that and then I'll play it. You know what I mean? Listen, but we won't do that now.
Randy asks a question which is played back on the recorder. Oh boy.
It's like hard for me to do this.
I know with this is going off, yeah.
All right, now we're moving on to the final test. The spirit box, and they do this up here in the attic. We get a couple EVPs off of this one.
What about the light?
That's a fast pace too, the temp. Yeah.
Yeah.
Are there ghosts in this house? Are there ghosts in this house?
Says you're dumb.
Ghosts in this house? Anybody else see that?
That cord move, I can't have it.
All right.
I don't know.
So they got a few in there. I heard him say you're dumb. What did you guys hear? That's right. If you have a paranormal story, send it in to me. We'll make it into Tales of the Unknown. Thank you, Mr. Game Vet. Now let's move on to the last part of this video. I like to see them just wrap up the show for their investigation here. Now remember, I didn't show you every part of this video, so you definitely want to get over there and see this whole thing. All right. We won't even wrap up. You go over there and see the end of the video. That's how that's going to be. You want to see the end? Get over there and check it out. Make sure you subscribe while you're over there, please. And share the video, too. That helps out a lot, too. All right. Now, this will give us time for Name That EVP. Everyone's favorite game show. Is it everyone's favorite? No. All right. So what we're going to do, I want to see, can I do this with you guys? Let me see. I want to share the thing, right? Let me see, add this to stream. But what if I do this? Can you guys still hear this? I'm going to play something. Hold on. And let me know in the chat room if you can still hear this. All right, ready? Hold on. It's not playing yet. Hold on. I'll wait till I get some sound. All right, hold on. Ugh, play already. All right, here we go. Now, let me know in the chat room if you can hear this. You ready? I'm just going to play a little clip of sound. You should have heard something if you can. Now, I'm going to go check in the chat room. And I'll wait a few seconds here. Did you hear something like staticky, like shh? Yes or no in the chat room, live chat room. Somebody help me out, please. Somebody in America, please help me out. Did you hear a static, a click? Did you hear anything? Let me see. I'll play some more. All right, now let me go check. Anybody? Did you hear it? This is the chat room. No? Huh. It says it's playing. Well, that's not good. They should have that feature. Oh, you did hear it. Hold on. You heard that? All right, I just played it again. All right, so if you heard it, that's good. That means we can do the EVP. Guess that EVP is. I'll play it, and you don't have to see what they're saying. This is perfect. All right. Let me go to the next one then, because we already played that one. is this one? All right, you're probably going to need your headphones for this one, but let's play it. I'm not going to show it. Okay, so you barely heard. Yeah, what I was playing was like real staticky and low, so it wouldn't have been sounding like anything, but at least you heard it. So we know it's working. So now I can press play and let me know what you hear on this one.
We would really like to communicate with you, but in order to do so, we need to know that you can hear us and that you know that we're here.
Oh my God, that is creepy. Did you hear that? Oh boy. All right, I'm going to play one more.
And that you know that we're here.
Here you go. All right, if you got your headphones on and you heard that, what do you think it said in the chat room? Does anybody? Well, Mr. GameVet's listening along in his truck. But you listening at home, that's not, if you're not listening live, you can still play at home. Put it in the chat room. What you know, that's EVP number 1. What do you think it said? Let's move on to EVP number 2. Why do I sound like a cheesy game show host? EVP number 2, Kafal. Yeah. All right. So this next one. Oh, wait. Shouldn't I tell you what it said after if you can't guess? That wouldn't be fun. All right. I'll tell you what it says after. All right. Here we go.
I just heard a whisper in my ear.
Whoa. Yeah.
I just heard a whisper in my ear.
You hear that voice in the background? That's it. This is too hard to do without showing you guys because I want to have like a visual up on the screen. You know what I mean? Something like we can have. There's got to be something we can have up on the screen, like a Oh, I know what I'll do for next time. We'll get my drawing pad, and then I can have the little what do you call it? I can have that screen up on the side while I'm playing these. I think. Oh no, I can't have 2 up at once. Well, we'll figure something out someday, folks. Someday. All right, what else do we got here? All right, this is taken at the Elks Lodge. This is chanting in the old lodge room. What are they saying? Whoa. I played it twice. That one's tough to tell, but if you can make it out, here, one more time, I'll play it. They play it twice in a row, so you're going to hear it twice in a row. It's going to be like, they'll play it, and then they'll play it right again. Oh, they just played it once. All right, for that one more time. Let me just back it up a little. Here we go. Twice in a row. All right, now if you're having a hard time figuring out what that one says, it's "We Must Leave," which is pretty creepy if you ask me. All right. We're going to end it with that one because I want to do that episode, that little segment, I want to do it a little differently for next time. So why don't I save the other EVPs that I have for the next show? We'll have Creepyville with King Frostmare and Unexplained Phenomena. We'll have more EVPs. We're going to have another team in their investigation and their evidence. I haven't picked it out yet. I don't even know what the schedule is going to be for this show. What do you guys like? Is it Friday night a good night? Is Thursday night a good night? Let me know in the comments below. What else? So next show, Paranormal Evidence Live. The next episode we'll do Area 503. I have a video from him that shows how much time and work and research and stuff that he puts into his videos. I'm sure UFO Man will have several up by then. Game Vet will see another 15 space trains. So we'll have videos from him. And then, I usually scour around and see what other videos I can find. And then we'll also feature, I'm not sure which team will be featured for next time's featured paranormal investigation team, but it will be in the description of the video when I release that. So with that, I will copy and paste all of this stuff and throw it right now into the description if I'm able to do that of this video, so you guys can go and check out all of those channels that was so gracious enough to let us watch their videos tonight. And I will also say a fond farewell. What time is it? Oh, it's 8:20. Yeah, we'll have to say farewell. That's all I have for you tonight. Yeah. I wish I had something else, but I don't. Let's see. With that, why don't we do... I don't know. It's tough to... I don't know about the weekends, how doing the shows on the weekends are. As I know a lot of people are going out and getting out of the house nowadays, so... And then with the holidays coming up and stuff. So let me know what you guys think. I have a few other show things planned too, so I want to get those going too. Now that we have the new computer, we're going to be able to start doing all that stuff. So thank you guys so much for coming out tonight and participating in the chat room and supporting and all that fun stuff. And then we will see you next time. Make sure you subscribe, and if you're already subscribed, hit that little bell so that you know when we're going live next. I'm not sure what the best time is to do this show, so we'll just how about we do it in the first few episodes we'll do on different days of the week and see which ones you guys like the best. How's that? All right, we'll see what works best for everybody, and then we'll come to a agreement on it. All right, so you guys have a good night. Thank you. Don't forget the credits. You guys put up your little comments and I get to show them here on the show, so you are the star of the show at the end. Say whatever you want, do whatever you want. You guys have a good night. Thank you so much. And I need to get like a little going away slogan. All right. Bye.